Hi, this is Matthew Paulson with MarketBeat. In this video, I'll give you a tour of the premium version of our daily email newsletter, MarketBeat Daily Premium. Our daily newsletter is sent out twice daily at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern. It contains the latest news, information, and prices for your stocks, as well as a full rundown of each day's analyst recommendations, earnings announcements, dividend declarations, and insider transactions. Let's dive in. At the top of your newsletter, you'll receive a full rundown of the top news stories for each trading day. Below that, you'll see a list of stocks that are on your watch list. Your newsletter will include the latest news and market events that impact your stock specifically. If one of your companies was rated by an analyst, increased their dividend, announced their quarterly earnings, updated their guidance, had an insider transaction, had unusual options activity, or any other important headline, it would appear in your newsletter. For example, you can see that I follow a number of closed-end municipal bond funds. It's the first day of the month, so they each announced their monthly dividends, as you can see here. You can also see that I follow Amazon, and on the day I recorded this video, they announced their quarterly earnings. So there were a number of analysts that updated their recommendations for Amazon following the announcement, as well as other headlines that have stemmed from their quarterly earnings. If you want to research a stock on your watch list in depth, just click on the company profile link, and that will take you over to the MarketBeat website, where you can see a full history of that stock's analyst recommendations. You can also view a history of the company's quarterly earnings. You can view insider transactions for that stock, as well as kind of a summary of insider transactions by quarter. You can view current institutional ownership information. You can view the latest news headlines. You can see an up-to-date options chain if you trade options. And you can see the stock's most recent SEC filings. So we know that they announced their earnings today as I recorded this video. So there's their most recent 10K and 8K filings. And you can also see social media activity from StockTwits. So there's a whole array of information that you can use here to get a better understanding of a company and their current financial prospects. Here's the main section of MarketBeat Daily Premium that contains a full summary of the day's analyst upgrades and downgrades. For each rating, you can see the name of the company, the name of the brokerage and their analyst, the action that they took on the stock, as well as their current rating and current price target. You'll also notice next to the name of each brokerage, you'll see a star rating, which indicates the historical performance of their recommendations relative to other brokerages. You should pay the most attention to brokerages that have at least a 4-star rating, and you know that you can probably safely ignore the brokerages that have a rating of 2 stars or less. As you can see, we cover a lot of different ratings. We report on anywhere from 250 to 500 ratings each day. So if you're looking for comprehensive coverage on analyst upgrades and downgrades, MarketBeat Daily Premium is the newsletter for you. Below the ratings section, you'll see a rundown of the day's earnings announcements, dividend declarations, and insider trades. For example, here you can see that Oppenheimer Holdings just announced their earnings today. They had earnings of 59 cents per share compared to the estimate of 73 cents per share and had revenues of $243 million. We'll keep on scrolling past the insider transactions that were released today. And at the bottom of the newsletter, you'll notice there is a link to export each day's information to Microsoft Excel for your own analysis. If you'd like to download that day's data, you just click on the link that says today's data, and then you can choose whether you want to export it to Excel or CSV format. I also wanted to show you part of the MarketBeat website that's available to premium subscribers called My MarketBeat. My MarketBeat is a portfolio monitoring tool that allows you to monitor your stocks, your ETFs, mutual funds, cryptocurrencies, and other investments. On the main tab here, you can see the current prices for all of the assets that you have set up in your watch lists. On the My Statistics tabs, this is probably the most interesting tab. You can see a breakdown of your investments by asset class. You can see your largest holdings. You can track the ROI of your investments. You can also do a back test to compare your current portfolio against the Dow, NASDAQ, or S&P 500 over a 1, 3, 5, or 10-year time period. If we keep scrolling, you can compare your PE ratio compared to the average MarketBeat user's PE ratio. You can also see a blended beta, which is a measure of risk for your stocks relative to the average MarketBeat user. If you like dividend stocks like I do, you can also see the current dividend yield, payout ratio, average dividend growth, as well as your current annual dividend payment for all of your dividend stocks. We're going to keep moving on to the next tab. On the My Headlines tab, you can see the latest news for the stocks that you're following. On the My Calendar tab, you can see earnings dates, ex-dividend dates, conference call dates. If your stock is going to split, that date will show up on here as well. You can view the latest analyst recommendations for your stocks. You can view the latest insider transactions for your companies, earnings announcements as well. If you want to see the most recent SEC filings for your stocks, you can certainly do that here. You can view recent social media mentions for your stocks from StockTwits. And then you can always generate a fresh copy of your newsletter in real time by clicking on the My Newsletter tab. You can also use our website to set up instant email and SMS alerts for your stocks through the My Alerts page. Whenever there's a ratings change, an earnings announcement, a dividend declaration, an insider trade, or other important news item for a stock on your watch list, we'll send you a quick email or SMS text message with the relevant information. This is one of the most popular features of our newsletter for active traders because it allows them to learn about breaking news and other important events as soon as they occur. So that's MarketBeat Daily Premium. With your subscription, you'll receive the latest news and ratings for your stocks, as well as a full rundown of analyst ratings, dividend announcements, insider trades, and earnings announcements every morning. You'll also get access to My MarketBeat, email and SMS alerts, and a number of other great tools on our website. I personally read my copy of MarketBeat Daily Premium every morning because I'm an investor myself, and I hope that you'll find that MarketBeat Daily Premium is as valuable to you as it is to me. So if you'd like to subscribe, simply click the link below and complete the sign-up form. Thank you for watching.